Good evening, Yo-Yo Gang. Happy Saturday. Welcome back. If you're new, welcome. Don't forget to subscribe, like, hit that bell notification so that you are notified every time I post a new video. I'm coming to you guys a little late this Saturday. I've been busy all day. The hubby and I and the kid, we woke up this morning and decided to hit the road. So we drove to Augusta, which is about 2.5 hours from my house. Did a little shopping up there, hung out in the mall for a little while, and we made our way back home. And good time. It's still, just a little bit before the sun goes down, so not too bad. I am coming because I need to clarify something. I posted a video yesterday, and I don't want anybody to take that video the wrong way, so I deleted it. And it was entitled, 10 siblings, yet still the only child, something like that. I don't want anybody to misconstrue what I meant by that. I come from a big family. My father had 5 older kids before he met my mother, and then he and my mother had 5 together, so that's 10 of us. Through the years, we recently lost 3 siblings, so it's 7 of us. I've always sat in the middle. I still sit in the middle. Even at an uneven number of 7, I'm still the middle child somewhere in there. A lot of people, if you know, because the oldest set are older, if they know all of my mom's kids, if you know me, you know all my mom's kids pretty much. And a lot of people think that I'm the oldest. Some of my own family forget that I'm not the oldest. I have an older sister. Her name is Sam. We're 4 years apart. Sam flies under the radar. She's very quiet. She's always been to herself. I was. Some people might say I still am, but I'm the louder one. I'm the one that has to always make my presence known. Always, getting in trouble or doing something when I was younger that that Erica was in the building. And so some people really think that I'm the oldest. I'm not. I act like I'm the oldest. And then I have a younger set of siblings, behind us or whatever. And all of my mother's kids are from my daddy. So, none of us look alike. None of us act alike. And if you knew all of us, you would think that we wasn't even raised by the same set of parents. We was blessed to be raised by 2 of the most hardworking parents I've ever known. They are very hardworking. To this day, both of them are still very hardworking. They're both about 110 years old together, but they're very hardworking people. They raised us to be productive citizens in life. They raised us to make our own choices in life, good or bad. They raised us to know better. We know right from wrong, even if we didn't always do right. We know better. So I want to clarify the video I posted yesterday. My point was, we come from a big family, yet I'm not as close to my siblings as some would imagine. Well, all of y'all grew up in the same house. My oldest sister, she's 4 years older than me. I'm 9 years older than my brother. I'm 6 years older than my sister and 13 years older than the youngest one. So there's a little age gap. We pretty much, me and my sister, my mother and father worked, so we pretty much raised the younger 3, if you ask us. And my older sister probably tell you she's still raising the youngest one. That's just how it is. My parents taught us to come together when we need to come together. But yeah, we know how to act like complete strangers too. There's no love lost. I said that I often feel like an only child, or I feel like an outsider. I do. Sometimes I feel like a visitor. I do. Some of that is by choice, some of that is by force. So let me just say that. We're not going to always see eye to eye, but we still love each other. We still will stick together. Don't think we won't mess somebody up over each other, because we will. That's one thing my mama and daddy taught us, to fight for each other. So don't let me confuse that with nothing. Okay? We are grown. We still bicker. And it's probably more like bickering like little kids. I think that's our issue. We act like little kids when we're around each other. And my parents still have to take control of us being around each other. So let me just say that. With that being said, I live in a totally different state. I stay about 1.5 hours away from my parents. And I tend to stay in my state. I visit when I need to visit. I call when I need to call. They call me if they need to call. But we're independent. We don't need each other to survive. We don't. I have my life here, they have their life there, and I think that's what I meant by my video. I have some close friends that, or like my sisters, blood couldn't make us closer. They know more about me than my own family, to be honest with you. I'm gonna tell you right now, if not for my husband and my child, next on my list, if I went to jail in the middle of the night, I know who to call. And it is what it is. It's no jab towards my family, nothing like that, because at the end of the day, we still all my mama's kids. Again, none of us look alike, none of us act alike. But I'm pretty sure we wasn't really switched at birth. But with that being said, I just want to clarify why I deleted the video that I posted yesterday, because I think it was taken the wrong way. We are very much independent people. They raised us to be independent. I have two of the hardest working parents that a girl could ever ask for. We are not traditional. There's nothing traditional about our family. But when I sit back and look at other people's families, there's nothing traditional about that neither. I happen to marry an only child. And when he listened to me and my siblings fight and argue with each other, he think that we about to literally kill each other. And then he'll realize later on we'll be back friends again. And it was weird to him because he's an only child, so he's not know what, like, the first time he heard me and my brother argue, we was literally about to come to blows. And he thought something was really wrong. We're like, nah, we all right. We'll come together when we time to come together. And that's just what it is. And that's a normal family. Now, you'd have told me 20 years ago that was normal. I would tell you that ain't normal. Ain't nothing normal about that. But now that I have my own life, my own family, my daughter is an only child. She is growing up being an only child. She will never know what it's like to argue with her siblings. She will never know that feeling. That's a good thing and a bad thing, because it's scary for me, because if my mom and daddy would have left this world and we were younger, we had each other. My daughter does not have that. That's scary for me. You know, and then with my husband being an only child, I only have my family to depend on if something was to happen to he or I, you know. I know that she'll be in good hands with my mama or my sister Sam. Notice I stress my sister Sam. Sam is the quiet one, but she's the most, probably, at the end of the day, Sam probably the most responsible one out of all of us. Because nobody really knows Sam, they'll think that I'm the responsible one. I'm more likely to get arrested than Sam is. Don't ask me how I know. But with that being said, I just want to clarify yesterday's video. I am a typical middle child. I act like a middle child. Whether that makes me selfish, mean, unruly. My mama probably called me all of those things. I'm a typical, I dim myself the outsider. But I'm an outsider amongst anybody. My friends, anybody. Anybody that knows me will tell you my personality is outside of the box. I tell people all the time, nobody can ever say that they don't know how they feel about me. They either love me or they hate me. I respect it either way. Because if you know me, you know that I have a heart of gold. My intentions are good. And my delivery is maybe a little off. So you either love me or you hate me. If you really know me and you take the time to get to know me, you love me. Or you just realize that you know me long enough to hate me. I respect it either way because it's you. So with that being said, Yo Gang, happy Saturday evening. I'm going in the house. Y'all see me sitting in my car. Honestly, I think better when I'm shooting my videos in my car, because I can deliver exactly what I want to deliver and not get distracted, even though I'm looking at people riding up and down the road on go-karts and golf carts and four-wheelers and stuff. I just want to say that I want to clarify last night's video. If I'm rambling, it's not on purpose. I just want to get that point across. And I'm exhausted, so I'm looking all greasy and crazy and tired. I'm full kinds of tired. So I'm gonna go on in the house, and hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow if the creek don't rise. But I want to leave this on a positive note. Be kind, be good, be safe, stay 6 feet away while wearing your mask. and minding your business. Happy Saturday. Be safe. See you guys tomorrow if the creek don't rise. Good night, Auntie Sherry.